Good, happy Sunday evening, May 3rd, 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Sunday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First step, COVID-19 in New Hampshire, what you need to know. Let's take a look. And here's a look at the COVID-19 in New Hampshire, what you need to know. There are 2,429 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. 1,132,315 number of people in the United States who have tested positive. 84 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 277 number of people who have been hospitalized with COVID-19 in New Hampshire, and 66,364 number of deaths from COVID-19 in the United States. This map of New Hampshire shows you where cases of COVID-19 are in towns and cities of New Hampshire. In Derry, 221 cases of COVID-19. This chart right here shows you new cases each day in New Hampshire. In the purple, daily new positive COVID-19 cases. In the orange, new hospitalizations. And in the red are the deaths. In this chart here, current cases. In the purple, total current COVID-19 cases. In the orange, current hospitalizations. In this chart here, cumulative totals. In the purple, total positive COVID-19 cases. In the orange, total hospitalizations. In the red, deaths. And in the blue, recovered. And this chart here shows you by age group. This chart here shows you by female and male. And this chart here shows you risk information. This chart here shows you race/ethnicity of cases. And this chart here shows you percent of New Hampshire population. Your common symptoms: fever, lack of smell, cough, chills, and difficult breathing. How it spreads, and prevention tips. And be sure to stay with the Riley King Network for the latest of your COVID-19 information. Some businesses get ready to reopen while others wait. There are mixed emotions among business owners in New Hampshire about guidelines for reopening. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
These are truly challenging times, but New Hampshire companies are here and open for business.
During these times of uncertainty,
the Handcrafters Barn in North Conway has sat quiet and empty since March. The shop closed up following Governor Sununu's stay-at-home order. Owners Lisa Horgan and Ben Poitras say they've been waiting for the day when they can welcome back customers.
We're very excited. Came for May 11th. Granted, we got a little bit of work to do.
Lisa and Ben say the next 2 weeks will focus on gearing up the barn so that it's in check with the state's new retail guidelines.
We've ordered masks for our employees and come up with a plan of how to close in the checkout area with plexiglass and frame it out with wood so, everyone will be safe.
Tom Boucher, president and CEO of Great New Hampshire Restaurants, is prepping his restaurants to begin offering outdoor dining on May 18th.
I woke up very invigorated this morning to just get after it and get us back to some normalcy.
Boucher says business has been tough in recent weeks. He's had to lay off hundreds of employees since mid-March.
We're down 80% in revenue year over year, so it's not pretty from a financial standpoint.
Donna Jarvis, owner of Studio on Elm, says her colleagues in the industry are split pretty evenly on when it's safe to reopen. She feels it's still too early and will keep her doors closed.
Like if they can't get PPE for healthcare workers, like my family and friends are like reusing masks every day, I can't see why it's okay for us to get it to do hair. That just doesn't seem right to me at all.
During his briefing yesterday, the governor says reopening is optional, adding that no business has to reopen if it doesn't feel safe to do so. We're live here in Manchester. I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Person shot during incident in Walmart parking lot in Manchester, officials say. Active, ongoing investigation. Take a look at this photo right here. This is the photo in the Manchester parking lot in Manchester, New Hampshire of Walmart. Officials have announced that a shooting took place in the parking lot of Walmart on Gold Street in Manchester on Sunday. According to officials, police responded to a report of a shooting around 2:15 p.m. and when they arrived, they found one person who was involved in the shooting but had not been shot. That person was transported to a local hospital for precautionary reasons. A second person went to the hospital of their own accord with a gunshot wound, according to police. This is still an active and ongoing investigation, but does not appear to be random, according to officials. If you have any information regarding the incident, police ask that you call Manchester Police at 603-668-8711. And now let's take a look at your coronavirus in Massachusetts information for Sunday, May 3rd. And here is a look. New cases, 1,824. 2-week COVID-19 case trend, as you can see on this graph. It shows you the new daily cases, and then 7-day average, as you can see. Cases in intensive care, 904. Total deaths, 4,004. And long-term deaths, 2,368. And that is a look at the information for Massachusetts. One new coronavirus-related death, over 30 new confirmed cases reported in Maine. The Maine Center for Disease Control and Prevention announced on Sunday one new coronavirus-related death in the state and over 30 new confirmed cases. A total of 57 Mainers have now died of the virus. There are 1,185 confirmed cases of the coronavirus in Maine, an increase of 33 from Saturday. The number of confirmed cases is likely an underrepresentation of the actual amount of cases in Maine, since not all individuals are being tested. The Maine CDC said 706 people have recovered from the virus, an increase of 17 from Saturday. Taking away reported deaths in patients who have recovered, there are 422 active cases of the virus in Maine. Kim Jongun reportedly resurfaces after long absence. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
From overseas tonight, new images of North Korea's Kim Jong-un after a mysterious 3-week absence that sparked rumors he was gravely ill. President Trump tweeting late today, "I, for one, am glad to see he is back and well." Here's ABC's Julia McFarland.
For 20 days, the world wondered, where is Kim Jong-un? Now North Korea's state media airing footage appearing to show the country's mysterious leader visiting a newly completed fertilizer plant, joined by his trusted sister Kim Yo-jung. The last images of Kim before this, from an April 11th government meeting. He conspicuously missed a major event days later, the celebration of the birth of his grandfather, the founder of the nation. Said to be in his late 30s, Kim is overweight and a smoker. His noticeable absence sparked a global flurry of speculation about the state of his health and the future of the isolated nuclear power.
We should take this as a second chance for the world to think about what happens if the Kim regime falls. What happens to those nuclear weapons? What happens to the humanitarian disaster when the whole society falls apart?
It's hard to know what's actually going on inside North Korea. The heir to the Kim dynasty hasn't been made public, but the country's uncertain future has the potential to destabilize the region and the world. Tom?
Julia, thank you. Hi, everyone.
Okay, there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night and bye, everyone.